Tom Brady is back at practice. If you're being honest about this, this non-story is officially over. Tom Brady went away. Why? Because he can. He's Tom Brady. His wife, very publicly, has wanted him to retire. He did, and then he unretired. So in a meaningless week of practice, he went out and was able to spend some time with his family, make sure that everything is good. It was reported to be a work-life balance. It was reported that the Bucs knew it was coming, and it was far from an unsurprising thing. Maybe Todd Bowles was a little bit bothered because his whole, we don't have an exact date yet, was unnecessary considering Tom was there on a Monday, which is exactly when you would have expected Tom Brady to come back based on all of the initial reporting. Tom Brady is back. The Bucs are fine in that regard. The offensive line's a little banged up. That's a little more interesting. But nevertheless, people like Donnie, I guess, still want to question this. I don't even know what you can say other than I blew it out of proportion.
I mean, it's tough seeing down there in Tampa Bay. Why? Because they lose in the playoffs and Tom Brady wants to retire. But let's get to the facts here. Tom Brady's been home since February, March, April, May, June, July, goes to training camp, which keep in mind, they don't go anywhere. It's not as if they go to an oil rig in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean for 6 weeks and he doesn't get to see Giselle and his family. He goes home each and every night during training camp to his family, staying in his house. Not good enough. Away from his family too long, so he has to take a week-long vacation in the middle of training camp while everybody's out there with blood, sweat, and tears trying to make the football team or make this team capable of returning to a Super Bowl. So the same way I take this approach where I don't believe Tom Brady's back and what's going on, it's the same way he's taking this football season right now. Not too seriously. Because quite frankly, if you need to take a vacation while you already had a 6-month vacation to the Bahamas to get away from your teammates, maybe when the going gets tough there, September, October, and November, maybe they won't be there for Tom Brady. Maybe Tom Brady breaks down. Maybe in the middle of the season, we get one of those tweets that says, you know what? It's time to retire here. I'm headed to the booth this Sunday. Instead of playing, Kevin, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm going to call the game on Fox. Why? Because I made that commitment over the few weeks I was retired, and now I'm going to follow through.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. His teammates really should have nothing to complain about because the Bucs were going to be quarterbacked by Blaine Gabbert if he was not there. I don't know what we're talking about them losing in the postseason. He's been there for 2 years. They have a Super Bowl trophy already. I mean, I just don't know what we're doing here. And again, the real story is you have no idea how vacation works. I was thinking about I think you've missed 0 early lines since you jumped on this show. It's a credit to you, hard worker. You have no idea how vacation works. And that is that. Tom Brady is back at practice. We thankfully move on.